Okay, so I have done retakes on this video like 6 times, and I'm just not going to do any more retakes because I am not that way. I am definitely the type to turn the camera on, record, and hit submit without even replaying. And with this, I have just overthought it a million times. So I'm like, you know what? I am not going to worry about it. I'm going to turn the camera on and be myself and talk like I normally talk, and that's that. So that's what I'm doing. If I mess up, you're going to see the mess ups. That's just how it goes. But I want you to know that I am making this video to kind of address the field, address everyone at once kind of thing, because I know that you're probably hearing some chatter. You're probably, wondering what's going on. And I just wanted to make sure that I could clear any of that up for anybody, because that's the last thing that I want. As of this morning, I have officially resigned from Unique. And so I just want to address that with everybody, because I want everyone to know that I am not leaving on bad terms, and that it has, nothing to do with any one person in particular. It's nothing, it's a decision that I made on my own. So I kind of wanted to address any of those concerns right now, and then obviously if anyone has any questions, I will be happy to answer those. I, back in February, was offered an opportunity with another company, and I declined that. And I did not even look back from that. I knew that when I declined it, I was going to have to put both feet planted solid and Unique, and that created, confidence for me. And I was going to have to really instill that confidence every day to know that I had made the right decision. And I did not look back on that. I went to Black Status Retreat. I knew that I had made the right decision at that time, and that's where I was. That's where I've been up until the last couple of weeks. So I recently, this opportunity, if you will, had kind of made its way back into my path, without any, without any warning, I guess I should say. I did not go seeking information. It just kind of fell into my lap, and a few different times kind of just stopped me dead in my tracks, literally. That I should look at this again, and that I should reevaluate where I am right now, and that maybe it wasn't my time then. But if you know me, you know that I am a fly by faith type of person, and so this didn't even happen by somebody coming to me and saying you should look at this. It literally happened very indirectly, and caused me to really sit and evaluate, is there a reason for this? Is there a reason that this is coming back into my life? Is someone trying to tell me something? Have I made the wrong decision? And because of that, I finally, over the last couple of days, sat and just really evaluated every single aspect of my life, of my business, everything. And I made a decision based on that. And that decision was to relinquish my position at Unique and join a new opportunity. Just because it's the right decision for me doesn't mean that it's the decision for you. Just because it's what I think is best for me does not mean that it's what's best for you. And just because it is what's best for me doesn't mean that I see anything less in Unique at all. I have nothing bad to say about Unique. I have nothing bad to say about the corporate team at Unique or the leaders at Unique. I have made some very, very good friends, some lifelong friends with Unique. And I pray that if any of them are watching this, that they will know that I expect us to be friends for life, regardless of the companies that we're in. Regardless of the 9 to 5 that we're doing, or the business that we're creating or building, we are friends for life. And I say that even to any of you that are watching this that have watched my videos, I hope that you know that I have nothing but respect for you in whatever business that you're doing, and that just because I have decided to go with a new opportunity does not mean that I will ask you to come or that I will tell you that you should come. Any of that. I mean, that's not the way that I do business. It's not the way that I am in friendships. And I respect everybody way more than that. So I just want to make that very clear, because I know that when someone leaves a business to go to another business, there's kind of that stickiness, that I just want to let everybody know that that is not going to happen here, and that if you are with Unique and I am with a new business, does not mean that our friendship stops there. It does not mean that we haven't built a friendship that can be sustainable through separate companies. And I just like to be very transparent about that, because I don't want to lose friends that I've developed for the last 2 years. I don't want partnerships that I've created or any of that to go by the wayside, because I care about each and every one of you outside of business. And I want you all to know that 100%. So, with that being said, I want everyone to know that any tips or trainings or anything like that, I won't stop doing that. When it comes to direct sales, anything that's applied to one business, you can apply it to your business. As far as tips and tricks on building your business and things like that, I won't stop providing things like that. And I won't change. Amanda is still Amanda, regardless of the business that she's in. And I hope that each and every one of you can respect that even if this is not the decision for you, or never will be the decision for you to join another company ever, that it was the best decision for me. And that I have 8 somebodies in my home to think of, and not even just me. And so that had to come into play when it came to making this decision on what was best for me and what was best for my family. And my family's not your family is not my family. So I pray that each and every one of you can respect the fact that I made a decision that was best for me and my family, and that let's keep the business separate, so that there aren't any ill feelings anywhere. That's obviously the last thing that I want, but I love you all. My team, I love my team. I will still be there for my team. I will still be there to answer questions, and to give knowledge. I know a lot about Unique. I know a lot about applying their products. I know a lot about building their business. And I still want to see you guys succeed in that. I still want to be there for you and cheer you on and be that cheerleader for you. Sorry, I knew I was going to get emotional. But it's just very important to me that you guys know that I support you. And I know that I just keep repeating myself. But I know that I have a lot of people that are going to wonder, why. And I just ask that you don't ask that. Don't ask why, because everyone's different. And my why is different than your why. And my foundation is different than your foundation. And what drives me may not drive you. And that's okay. We're not all the same, we're not all born the same with the same needs and the same drive or motivation in the morning. And that's kind of what was the deciding factor in this. It's just a better fit for me. And I can't say it enough that you guys are in great hands with Unique. There's nothing wrong with Unique. There's nothing happening to Unique. There's not some outside secret that you don't know or something. It's not like that. I made this decision based on me, and I made this decision based on my family, and I support you and I'm here for you no matter what. And I'll cheer you on no matter what. And I love you all. I hope that we are friends for life, like I said, and that you know that this is nothing personal and that you can come to me and ask me anything, whether it's about business, anything. I'm still here for you, and I hope to prove that to you no matter what. So, if anyone has any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I mean, that's the only way that you can feel the closure on it if you need it. And I don't want you to think that this is a closed book that I will not open again. It's definitely not, and I don't anticipate that it ever will be. I don't ever anticipate completely shutting the door on Unique and never speaking to them or about them again, because it's just not going to happen. I still have their back, and I still trust them immensely, and I still believe in them 100%. So, thank you for listening. I appreciate your time, and I hope to speak to you again very soon.